Hey guys, it's that time again. It's Monday. Monday for you. It's not Monday for me because I always go grocery shopping somewhere between Friday and Sunday, just depending on our schedules and how that goes. Get the video ready and uploaded on Monday for you to see. So, this week was kind of a rough week. We have been going through stuff in kind of a crazy way. I feel like the last week and a half, the meal plan went out the window. No idea why. Nobody was sticking to anything. We had more things that needed to be replaced. I bought a couple of things that were not on the list, but they didn't add up to that much. It wasn't that many things. And budget-wise, guys, I blew it. I blew it through the roof. It's kind of disgusting. We shoot for $300 every week. Last week, I was so proud. I was like $80 under, which I kind of made up for because I made a stop at the health food store in the middle of the week to pick up some supplements and other stuff, which I ended up getting a couple small food items, but I don't know whether to count that or not for last week. This week, though, I shot so far past 300, I don't even actually know the total. I know I'm well over, and I didn't even count one store. So there's that. So anyhow, I think I keep saying so, and I don't know why. I think I'm exasperated. It's getting later in the day. Today's grocery shopping took so much longer than it typically would have or should have. It felt like everything was kind of going against us because Ciara went with me, and it should have gone fairly quickly, but it started with a can of water bursting in my purse because something punctured the side of it, and my purse seems to have been water resistant. So I just kind of held it, and it was literally a pool in the bottom of my purse, and I had to rescue a lot of stuff. That's what started our day, and that's what took a lot of it. So let me show you everything I picked up. All right, a quick look at everything we picked up today. You're gonna notice that back on this end, I actually set the diapers up there. Normally I don't put that kind of stuff in. I went ahead and set them up. There's some other things I did not put in that was on the list that was not food. I'll tell you about that in just a minute after we go over everything. So we have 2 bags of chips. Ciara actually said the same thing I've been thinking. She's kind of over the Cheetos. I think the little kids still like them, but we're moving out of chip season. She did, however, want some flavored chips. So we went ahead and got those. I picked up 2 boxes of Bisquick. I probably could have only gotten 1, but we have biscuits on the meal plan here coming up soon, and Emmy's been using it to make the griddle cakes that everybody else likes. So I just went ahead and picked up 2 because I know that we'll use it. A box of Cheez-Its. It was the only snack item on the list because it is something that we are out of. Both Jasmine and Sean have been eating those. They take them with to work. Regular gallon of milk. It has been a while since you guys have seen us get this because I've been buying the Fairlife milk. Well, the problem was I forgot to buy the Fairlife while we were over at Target. Thought of it by the time we got to Sam's, which was our last stop, and this is our choice. So it was either that or wait to get milk, and I didn't want to wait because I'm pretty sure she used up the last of it for macaroni and cheese earlier today for lunch. Reddi-wip. This was not on the list. However, I just ordered more hot cocoa mix for the kids, and cooler weather is starting to set in. Not cold by any means, but a little bit of whipped cream in your hot cocoa it's really a treat. It's something that the kids almost like more than marshmallows. So we have both, but I went ahead and picked that up. Sour cream. I was going to get 2 tubs. Ciara happened to grab this giant tub by accident at first, and then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? No, go ahead and get that one. So we'll see how the giant tub works for us. It's a 5-pound tub. Normally we get the 3-pound ones. Almond milk, since we go through 2 of those roughly every week. Another block of Colby Jack cheese. I wasn't sure what was in the fridge, so I went ahead and grabbed one because of a couple meals on the list this week. More of the Chef Chamois butter. The kids are really loving this, and I love that. That means they're going through it, and this is not cheap. This is almost $8 a tub. So I think I'm going to have to tell them that this is the last time I'm going to buy them for general use, that I will pick them up for special recipes and things, because like I said before, this makes amazing garlic toast, but the kids have been using it to make sandwiches with. And, you know, that, like I said, it's just really expensive. The Al Pastor, that's actually on the meal plan for this week. If you guys have missed that, I have a separate video up for the Instant Pot recipes that uses the Al Pastor and shows you how we use that and eat it. It's a family favorite. Maple syrup, because the kids have been eating more pancakes and stuff lately, and I have a feeling we are actually, the last bottle is in the fridge now. So I went ahead and grabbed one. So it wasn't on the list. That's one of those items that I know will be used, but I maybe could have held off on. String cheese. I know that was on the list. That was out. Tub butter, I always buy 2 when it's time to get those because our family just goes through them. Well, they used to before we started getting the Chef Chamois. The Romano ricotta sauce, because we are pretty much out of pasta sauce, and I was going to wait until we got to Costco and buy some there because we really like their sauce, but we don't know how soon that's going to be. It's going to be at least another week before we get to go, so I went ahead and picked that up. Tater tots wasn't technically on the list. One of the kids and Sean have asked about them recently, about when we're going to get those again just to have, so I went ahead and grabbed them. Frozen broccoli was on the list. That's something we've been going through more of lately. I actually made a chicken Devon out of a recipe book that everybody absolutely loved. It used 2 of the 4 steamer bags out of there, and it's something that we will be making again. So that was a necessary thing to get. 2 whole chickens, because we cook those in the Instant Pot every week and shred them, use that meat for lunch meat rather than actual lunch meat. Hot dogs, I just like to keep them in the fridge for the kids. It's a fast, easy thing, and they used the entire package we had earlier in the week when they made pigs in a blanket. So that's just something I always keep on hand. Kiwi, I said last week those were probably the last ones I was going to pick up because, you know, we're hitting the end of the season, but it looked like they actually got more in and they looked decent. So I'm really hoping they are. The other ones we had left did start to turn bad before Blake fully finished them. So I'm hoping these ones are good. A flat of peaches, because the produce was just kind of so-so in the cooler today, but the peaches looked okay. I'm seeing the bottom of that one. Okay, that's firm. They look good. Gumdrop grapes. That's something that the little kids really did enjoy. Sean found those before, and we are officially out of grapes finally, so we picked up more of those again. Salsa, 2 jars of that for a recipe that is planned for this next week. Baby carrots and whole carrots. This was kind of my mistake. I just wrote carrots on the list, and I'm pretty sure we needed both, but I can't remember which one we actually needed the most. So that's what I picked up. The raw stuffed turkey breast. Normally we get the chicken cordon bleu, but I saw this and oh my gosh, I think I was getting hungry too. So that was an extra that was picked up that was not on the original list. The seltzer, you guys know I love my bubbly water, which I did not get any of today. Kind of actually forgot to look and see if Sam's even still had it, but I saw that at Walmart and wanted to try it. I grew up drinking seltzers, so I just wanted to see how it compared to the carbonated waters. 2 things of bananas. The girls have been making more smoothies again lately, so we are going through more again, along with the apples, which that spot right there, I'm pretty sure happened in the van. I did not see that in the store. It doesn't mean it wasn't there, but I think that damage actually happened on the way home. Potatoes, Vidalia onions. Well, I'm pretty sure these are Vidalia onions. They just say they're Sweetie Sweet onions, premium sweet onions, which is what Vidalia is a sweet onion. So it's going to work for the recipe that I want to try, but I'm hoping it actually works out. It should. Gummy bears. Those were actually on the list, believe it or not, but that's because I have a toddler who's almost 3 who has 0 interest. He goes beyond 0 interest in potty training. He actually freaks out at the thought of it. So you know what? He loves gummies, and if that's what it takes, I am not beyond bribing my children. I think I've said that in past videos. Overnight diapers and regular diapers for him. Diapers are not cheap, and that is precisely why I bought the gummy bears, because I really would love for these to be the last ones I buy, but we'll see what happens with that. So there is all of the food stuffs plus diapers. I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to flip this around and tell you about the other things that I did pick up. Okay, so on today's grocery list, there are a lot of things. If the older kids need something, they know to just put it on the grocery list, because I'm probably not going to remember if they just tell me, and that is the best way to make sure that I grab it while I'm at the store. So there were socks and underwear and things like that on the list. I'm not putting any of that in the video. They actually were taken straight to my room. So that is stuff that was not included. I actually don't even include that in the grocery budget. That was the store receipt, though. I can't even find the receipt, so I don't know how much it was without, which was Target. Without Target, just between Sam's Club and Walmart, though, we broke the budget by $10. And we went over even more with Target. So, and the clothing stuff doesn't count towards that, but it's still there. And just in case anybody's curious, I'm going to go ahead and mention those numbers on the wall. That's for a timeline for my first grader. He's working on basic timeline concepts. And, just for curiosity, in case you're wondering, the curriculum we use included this. It is Genesis 1:1, the very first verse in the Bible, in Hebrews. Because he's learning the concept of different languages without learning the other languages just yet. He did get to practice writing that, but him and I have both agreed neither of us are any good at writing in Hebrew. So just in case anybody was curious what that is. But that's our grocery haul for this week. I hope you are having a blessed day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss everything else coming up next. And I will see you in the next one.